Hey YouTube, this is Finger Loving Yo. I don't know if you can see this, but in the center of the screen there is actually an acro crab. This giant tabling aqua tip coral I have, or acro. What's cool about these guys is basically they have a beneficial relationship with the acropora, in which they clean the acropora for shelter, and basically they just live inside this thing. He never leaves this colony, and honestly I wouldn't recommend actually getting one unless if you have a colony at least this size, maybe a little bit smaller, but it's pretty cool. A buddy of mine gave it to me, so I just threw him in here. I figured he'd go to this acro anyways. So there he is. So the tank, as you see, I added a new rock over here. This is actually, it's not actually from Bulk Reef Supply, but this is my local fish store that I work at actually gets it from the same supplier as Bulk Reef Supply. So this is like the Reef Saver rock or whatever. Comes out of Florida. I just put that in there. Typically I would put it in my sump just to get some beneficial bacteria so it doesn't grow algae, but it wouldn't fit in my sump, so I just put it straight into the display. I've done that before. This is the same rock up here. I didn't have problems with it when I put it in, but basically, eventually I'm only going to have this type of rock in there. I'm just slowly getting this rock, and I am slowly taking out the old rock. There's nothing really wrong about this rock. I just like this rock more, and I want the whole tank to be it. This rock right here actually came from my dad when he was in the hobby 15 years ago. He went down to Florida with a buddy of his who had a collection license, and they collected all this live rock. And then when my dad's tank crashed, he kept it, and then I reharvested it and turned it back into live rock. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'll probably just give it to my dad, back to my dad, so he can set up his tank. But yeah, so here's the main display. If we walk over here, I have a new tank set up. This is just in my closet. If you didn't notice earlier, the clowns were missing in there, and this is my clownfish breeding tank. They actually laid eggs in the main display, so I set up a tank over here. See, they're bickering a little bit, but it's all good for them. So I just set up this tank with a clay pot, some PVC, and a piece of slate. I heard these were 3 favorites for them laying eggs. I have a sponge filter just until my protein skimmer gets in. And then I have this power head, this Rio power head, running it. Above I have a cheap Marine land light just to give them a little bit of light. And then I also put dwarf bubble tip anemones in here. They don't require as much light as the normal bubble tips, so I figured I'd just throw them in here. They seem to be doing fine. And then I have a little bit of red flame algae from my sump. And then I am also setting up a 90 to 150 gallon tank in my basement. This is also some more of the rock before I get started on that. Some of that Bulk Reef Supply. or actually it's from Reef Systems Coral Farm, but this is just more of the rock. So we're thinking 90 to 150 gallons in the basement. We are redoing our whole basement, and we want to incorporate a bigger tank, so this will probably just be my grow out tank. Our new tank, we ordered one fixture for it. That's because one LED fixture for it, but it's because we didn't know we were possibly thinking bigger than 90. We were set up to get a 90-gallon cube, but then we got a new design for our basement, and we might be going bigger. The light we ordered, just real quick, is the Reef Tech, their new LED fixture. I looked up par readings on it. Actually, one of my friends has it, and he was getting 1,300 at the surface. So that's really good. Just for comparison, the Radeon and the Soul are both getting around 900 at the surface. So 1,300, it's pretty good. It's at 100%, and it's a really slick looking light fixture. It does cost more than the Radeon and the Soul, but it seems like a pretty good light. If we do go bigger, it's going to cost us a lot more in lighting than we originally planned, but I guess that's just life. Some of these corals are closed up just because I had my hand in there and I was moving everything around. See, the anemone is only about, I want to say 3/4 its normal size right now. One of the things that's closed up a lot is the star polyps, but they'll open up here. Probably by the time I have this video uploaded. This is my Covalaria. It is growing way too fast for me. I am about to start giving this stuff away, because honestly, if you go back a couple videos, it was half of a plug. And that was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now it is covering a whole rock. So you see there. I definitely don't want it growing on this rock, so I'm definitely going to give this away. One of my friends said he would take it, so I'll probably just give it to him. He's more into soft corals than I am. See, there's more of it down there. Here's just the frog spawn, it's doing good. Yellow tang. The usual crew. Elegant's one of my favorites. It's my favorite LPS. Almost doing really good. I thought it would be a slow grower, but it seems to be growing alright. For an LPS coral, these candy canes have taken off. $17 heads, it looks like. I originally purchased them at 2 heads. You can go back a couple videos and look at that. This thing, white growth tips on this are just amazing. There's the acro crab back there moving away. So, yeah, this is Finger 11 Yellow, and I am out. Peace.